blame all who question the results of the election. If I was the deep state, I would prosecute anyone that went against me. I would sue and prosecute anyone that spoke up about the fraudulent election. I would use my powers to shut down all your internet businesses and bankrupt you. If I was the deep state, I would make everyone an example why you should never question a Democrat ever winning an election. I would imprison my foes. I would use my corrupt DAs and blackmail judges to destroy you. I would make sure all crimes I ever committed never happened. I would prosecute my biggest competition. I would make sure they could never run for office ever again.
Joining us on this live Friday, August 4th, 2023 broadcast. I'm your host, Alex Jones. Let me now calmly tell you what's coming up today. The Q Shaman will be joining us to respond to Trump's arrest for January 6th. In the second hour, Dr. Peter McCullough with unbelievable information and developments in the COVID crisis. And their next move against humanity will be in the third hour. We'll be hosting into the fourth hour ahead of Owen Schroyer, 3 p.m. Central, with the vaunted War Room. Okay, we're going to get into all the incredible Trump developments, and there's a lot, and it's amazing. Like the Washington Post and the New York Times and others admitting that Trump is invincible, that Trump is, quote, insurmountable. Nobody has lost a primary after holding a lead like Trump's. It goes on and on. Donald Trump leads the GOP race by a historically insurmountable primary margin. But they have a plan to beat him via fraud. And they're trying to make it illegal to point out that there's massive election fraud going on. And what's the number one rule of the State Department that polices the world's elections? The first sign that an election in a country is not kosher, is not on the up and up, is not above board, and that it's a fraud is that you're not supposed to question or investigate. That's numero uno. Number two, that there aren't paper ballots tallied at the precinct level, and then it goes from there. And every one of the checklists that the State Department uses to call other elections fraudulent, they have failed according to their own roster. And I think that should be Exhibit 1 for Trump in the kangaroo situation in D.C. But I've been through it with these judges, and I've watched what they do to others. They are not going to let Trump defend himself. So all this talk about, oh, he'll get discovery now. Don't be naive. So we have this incredible group of 5 stacks, all incredible, that I'll cover first after I tell you what else is coming up. These 5 stacks right here are amazing. We've got to get to all of them. Then you see these 3 stacks right here. 1, 2, 3. Each stack is about a half inch thick. There's over 60 articles and videos right here. Mass pedophilia, mass promotion of pedophilia, mass promotion of sex with children by professors and administrators and psychologists, including